Okay. Good evening. My name is Vicki Redmond, and I'm going to be talking tonight about a teachable moment. And Paul's letter to the church, Galatians 6:6. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. What that means to me is if you are taught in the word of Christ, you should then turn around and pass those teachings on to someone else. There are many teachable moments in the Bible. In fact, the entire Bible is a teachable moment. Because there's only a limited time tonight, I will concentrate on 3 moments that deals with women as the teachers. I will begin with Abigail. Abigail was the wife of Nabal, a wealthy and harsh man. When asked by David to provide food for the troops, Nabal refused. When Abigail overhears this, she sent her servants to give food, and she herself went to deliver it and beg mercy from David. Samuel 25:18-19 states, Then Abigail made haste and took 200 loaves and 2 bottles of wine and live sheep ready dressed, and 5 measures of parched corn, and 100 clusters of raisins, and 200 cakes of figs, and laid them on asses. And she said unto her servants, Go before me, behold, I come after you. But she told not her husband Nabal. And 23:24 states, And when Abigail saw David, she hasted and lighted off the ass, and fell before David unto her face, and bowed herself to the ground, and fell at his feet, and said, Upon me, my Lord, upon me, let this iniquity be, and let thine handmaid, I pray thee, speak in thine audience, and hear the words of thine handmaid. Abigail teaches us that even though we may have more than others or be in better circumstances, we should be compassionate and share what we have with those less fortunate than ourselves. She could have just sent the food and stayed home, but she chose herself not only to give, but to go herself to deliver it and beg forgiveness for her husband's refusal, rudeness, and selfishness. Then there is Deborah. Deborah teaches us to have courage and to encourage us to do what is right in the name of the Lord. In Judges 4:6-7, and she sent and called Barak the son of Abigan out of Kendesher Tael, and said unto him, Hath not the Lord God is Israel commanded, saying, Go and draw towards Mount Tabor, and take with thee 10,000 men, and the children of Nephtali, and of the children of Zeruphan. And I will draw unto thee the river Kishon, Sierra, the capital of Jabin's army, with his chariots and his multitude, and I will deliver him into thine hand. Deborah asked Barak to lead the Israelite army against the Canaanites. When Barak requests that she accompanies him, she did not hesitate to go. Deborah teaches us that sometimes we need to go places where we would rather not go. Sometimes, in order to succeed or move forward, we need to get out of our comfort zone and do things not necessarily in our best interest. It also teaches us that it is not always just best to tell someone to do something We must do it ourselves and show them how to do it. We have to lead by example. Sometimes our teachings are not always of a positive nature. We sometimes need to be taught the negative in order to survive. In this instance, we take Delilah. Delilah was a beautiful woman whom Samson fell in love with. In Judges 16:4 and 5, and it came pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah. And the lords of the Philistines came upon her, and said unto her, Entice him, and see wherein his great strength lieth, and by what means we may prevail against him, and we may bind him to afflict him, and we will give thee every one of us 1,100 pieces of silver. Delilah accepted money to betray Samson and tell the Philistines his weakness, and ultimately led to his imprisonment. Delilah teaches us that we should strive, what we should strive not to be. It also teaches us that just because there is beauty on the inside, it's what's on the, I'm sorry, Delilah teaches us that while there is beauty on the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts. In these three teachable moments, we learn what we should strive for, compassion and courage, and what we should avoid, treachery and deceit. As faithful women of Christ, we need to follow the teachings of the Abigails and the Deborahs of the world and avoid the Delilahs of the world. Thank you.